Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator for Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. And today we're at the Buffalo and Erie Naval and Military Park. And we're on board USS the Sullivans right now, but we're looking at USS Little Rock moored outboard of her. Very cool. In just a couple of weeks, New Jersey is going to have a ship nested outboard of her. We're expecting a Freedom-class littoral combat ship to tie off right around our aft gangway, around turret 3 on the outboard side of the ship. And she'll be there for the week while we celebrate the Navy and Marine Corps' 250th anniversary. So we'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in checking out more information on that. She'll be one of several active duty Navy ships that you can visit in the Philadelphia and Camden area. But what we wanted to show you today are two things. One that New Jersey has and one that New Jersey doesn't have. Really cool because Little Rock might be the only museum ship that has this particular feature. So behind me, you can see the baskets where the life rafts would have been mounted. These are very similar design to the life raft baskets that New Jersey has, except if you look at the top of each basket, you can see there's a hydrostatic release mounted there. If the ship sinks rapidly, that hydrostatic release is designed to pop open at a certain pressure, which will allow the life rafts to deploy and float back to the surface. I'm assuming because these are the same size as New Jersey's that these are going to be Mark 8 25-man life rafts like New Jersey had, but I can't say that with 100% certainty. I've spent a little bit less time on Little Rock than I have on New Jersey. But on New Jersey, our hydrostatic release is built into the strap that holds it on there. It's not bolted to the side of the ship. So it's really interesting seeing that slightly different design on what's otherwise a very similar feature. The other really cool thing here, the thing I don't think that any other museum ship has, is the built-out panel right there that the rafts baskets are mounted onto. Those are blowout panels. Little Rock is designed as a light cruiser during World War II with a traditional gun-based armament. Post-war, however, they remove most of her guns and they build this entire enlarged superstructure at the aft end of the ship for carrying anti-air missiles, specifically the Talos missile system. And so this large building here was the magazine for that. On New Jersey, all of our magazines, especially for a warhead that large, is stored down inside the armored part of the ship. Little Rock, because of a retrofit, it's built into the superstructure. This is before vertical launch tubes are designed. This is before they've got a better way to protect these. On New Jersey, our missiles are such aftermarket things that they're on the exterior of the ship. So if they take some sort of damage and if they were to detonate, they just blow into the open air. As opposed to her Talos launchers, they need to keep being replenished from this magazine so that there's a large number of them stored inside the ship. If that takes a hit that causes those to detonate, they don't want that detonation being stopped by an armored deck or something and blowing out the inside of the ship and gutting the ship. So there are panels inside the magazine that will blow out into those openings where the life baskets are mounted and allow the force to come out, and all the force of that explosion is vented to the outside of the ship. The blowout panels are relatively easy to repair, and you haven't allowed that detonation to go inside the skin of the ship. The magazine needs to be rebuilt, but the rest of the ship is probably intact, and it will limit the amount of repairs. This ship, being a light cruiser, does have an armored belt. She's got a fairly protected hull, and missile hits to her superstructure might mission kill her, but they probably won't sink her, especially with this level of damage control. So this is going to allow her to be rebuilt after taking damage, as opposed to getting her crew back to port and then being declared a total loss. I think that's a really, really cool feature that I didn't know she had until I came and visited, and I didn't know that any ships had them or that any that were left had them. Is there anywhere on New Jersey that you think they should have built in blowout panels? Let us know in the comment section down below. Battleship New Jersey receives operating support from the New Jersey Department of State, also from a number of other businesses and private individuals like yourselves. We really appreciate your support, and there's a link in the description below if you'd like to donate to support the ongoing restoration efforts at the ships here in Buffalo. So please donate and help them out. They're planning on putting 2 of their ships in dry dock in a short period of time. You can support Battleship New Jersey by liking, sharing, and subscribing so more people find out about the museum and the channel. Thanks for watching.